James Anderson here with 3 relievers to avoid in your fantasy baseball drafts in 2025. The first reliever I'm avoiding in my fantasy baseball drafts is Tanner Scott of the Dodgers. This is nothing against Scott the pitcher. It's just about his price in fantasy drafts and my roster construction philosophies in Roto leagues. What's the number one thing we're drafting relievers high for? Saves, obviously. So how many saves are we going to get from Scott this year for him to be worth a top 150 pick? He's averaged 18 saves per year over the last 3 years, and now he's in one of the most loaded bullpens we've ever seen, with Kirby Yates, Blake Trinan, Michael Kopech, and Evan Phillips all boasting double-digit career saves, with Yates and Trinan each nearing 100 career saves. The reporting suggests that Scott will get the first crack, but I'm skeptical that manager Dave Roberts is just going to use someone like Kirby Yates as a 7th or 8th inning arm all season. He's just got too many toys to play with in that bullpen. Scott can have an awesome real baseball season and get you 18 saves and be a bad pick where he's going. Saves are the name of the game. The next reliever I'm avoiding is Liam Hendriks of the Red Sox. It's a good story, to be sure, but not only have we not seen Hendriks operating as a successful big league closer since 2022, but the Red Sox brought in Aroldis Chapman, who will obviously vulture some saves, and they already have Justin Slayton, who looks like the team's closer of the future. I expect Hendriks will get double-digit saves, but without his typically pristine ratios, his gaudy strikeout totals, I just don't think we're going to see that same level pitcher. And I think with a guy like Aroldis Chapman available, it's just going to be hard for Hendriks to get to 20 saves. And at that point, if we're not getting the ratios, if we're not getting the elite strikeouts, he's sitting in the low 90s with his fastball right now. I just think it's going to end up looking like a wasted pick. You're inevitably going to leave some of his saves on the bench because you're going to go weeks without a save. So generally, I don't really want a piece of that bullpen. But if I did, I'd go after Aroldis Chapman 40 picks later. At least we know what we're getting with Chapman. I'd even take a flyer on Justin Slayton really late in some deeper formats. The final reliever I'm avoiding is Jason Foley of the Tigers, who has been taken in every single 12-team high-stakes league this month. Foley saved 28 games last year, but 22 of those 28 saves came in either April or from mid-August on. So you had a 3-month stretch where having Foley in your lineup was killing you. And he has the worst strikeout rate of any closer who's getting drafted in 12-team leagues. Of the 169 qualified relievers, Foley's 46 strikeouts last year ranked 150th. Tyler Holton has been established as a late inning weapon. Bo Brisky's kind of emerging in that same kind of role. They brought in veteran Tommy Canley this offseason. So Foley absolutely needs to get to 20-plus saves to have any business being on mixed league fantasy rosters, and I just don't think he's going to get there. RotoWire.com/try for access. No credit card required.